practice is for those days when all you have is like 20, 25 minutes, but you really feel that need to release the stress to get back in your body. I designed this practice today with no props whatsoever, except maybe for a dog or two. So let's unroll that mat and we'll get started. We're gonna begin today's practice in a downward dog. And so what you'll want to do is keep your knees bent as you begin this. So it's a shorter practice, and I'm going to ask you to pay like exquisite attention to how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your breath feels. So with that in mind, take a full breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release all the breath out through your nose. As you can see, my knees are deeply bent. And now I'm going to keep my left knee bent and then drop the right heel towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch the floor, not important. It's just stretching out the back of your legs. And then we're going to swap. Right knee bends, left leg is nice and long. Letting your head drop. Take a full breath in. And exhale that breath all out. Bend both knees again and then step forward. You're going to come up into a halfway lift towards the top of your mat, or however far you get to go, because perhaps you too have a dog or a cat in the way. Hands are on your shins. Now this is really important. You want to tip forward. That's so that you're not stretching into the ligaments of the back of your knees. So tip yourself forward, keep your core engaged. Open up through the collarbones. Take a big breath here. And then as you exhale, bend your knees again deeply and forward fold. So here you could do opposite hand, opposite elbow. You could drop your hands all the way to the floor or to pet puppy. Do you believe he's still a puppy? Yes, he's 3 years old, but he's still a puppy. Shepherds, you know? Anyway, so lean here. We've got 3 more breaths, even dropping through your knees, dropping energy into your legs. Right? This is really important for a lot of us, particularly as women. We want to really ground through our legs and our hips. These are our power centers of our bodies, the movers and shakers. Here we go. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Really good. Let's step it back. Coming into a high plank. And we're going to hold here just for 3, 2. Keep your core engaged. Take any sway out of your lower back. Press through the balls of your feet and then send it straight back into a downward facing dog. Big breath in. And exhale the breath all away. Step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee to the mat. Now you could, if you had blocks, you want to put them under your hands, you could, or you could simply sweep your arms all the way up. Now, if this doesn't feel friendly on your left knee, you can roll the mat up or pop a blanket underneath it to protect it. If that still doesn't work for you and you've got knee tenderness, then come out of the knee down and you can do the work there. So here we are, we're reaching forward, reaching your arms up is the recommendation for today. Lengthening upwards. So what you're trying to get, this beautiful length through the underside of your abdomen. You're lifting up any amount more. Very good. And then both hands are down. Roll over your left toes. Sweep your right knee up into your abdomen. And then pick it all the way up into a 3-legged dog. So here you are. You've got your right knee bending. You're sending your right heel towards the left side of the room. Keep your head dropping and soft. 1 more breath. Excellent. And then close up your hips. Step that same foot, right foot forward. Drop your back foot to the mat into a warrior 1 stance. That means your left toes point to the left top corner of the mat. Sweep both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach. And exhale, sweep your arms behind you and open up through your chest. Really important here that you want to lift your arms up, not pull them down. Better for the cervical spine. 1 more breath. Gorgeous. Okay, reaching both arms up again. Inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. So here we are. It's just a 20-minute practice. So we want to get it in a beautiful, momentous way, but not rushing. Reach your fingertips away from you. Really feel into your body. I want you to feel that stretch. You know what I mean, you guys? Stretching open and then reverse. Inhale, up and back, keeping that right knee bent. Very good. And then we're coming down, high plank. Scooch that out of the way. Low plank, elbows are in, upward facing dog. You can have your knees on the floor or off the floor. And then roll over your toes into a downward facing dog. We've got 2 breaths here. Inhale. Heels are slightly out to the sides as you exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Really good. We're going to step that left foot forward. Here we go. Drop the right knee to the floor. And again, hands could be on blocks, or my recommendation today with no props at all is to lift your arms all the way up. Lift up and feel. So that's the key. If we don't feel it in our bodies, then we're just going through the motions. I want you to really deeply experience, what is your body feeling here? Lift up a little bit more, 2 more breaths, drop the tailbone, move the pelvis slightly forward, inhale. Excellent, you guys, and exhale, hands are down. We're gonna roll over your back toes so that you're coming into a low lunge, and then drop your right foot down with both arms up. Warrior 1. Don't worry, I know. We're gonna do that 3-legged dog in a moment. Very good. Lift up a little more. Maybe you look up, maybe you look straight ahead, and then open it out. Warrior 2. Good. Full breath in. Want to keep that back heel slightly out, slightly down, and then reverse the warrior up and back. Ooh, so nice. Feel that stretch side body, bend the left knee, and here we go. High plank. Take it to low, elbows are in, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And then from here, you guys, step your right foot slightly forward, extend the left leg long behind you, and bend into the left leg. So you've got this 3-legged dog here. So nice. Where do you feel this stretch? Can you pull back with the right leg so that it's moving straight back? One more breath. Excellent. And both feet are down, bend into your knees. We're going to step forward. Inhale, all halfway lift. Very good. Exhale, a forward fold. Inhale, bend knees, and then sweep yourself all the way up to standing, coming into Utkatasana. And this time, interlace your hands behind you, lifting upward. Good. Now, keep yourself in this bend, and then step the left foot forward, draw the back foot back. So we're now reaching upward into that warrior 1 with hands interlaced. Very nicely done. We'll take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Very good. Here we go. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands. We're going to lift them up, coming forward into Utkatasana. Arms are up. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Breathe. This exhale, your left elbow goes past the right knee. So we're giving ourselves a chance to stretch here. Why? Because it helps release tension in the fascia and the muscles of the abdomen. And the yogis used to believe, and maybe they still do, I do, that it tonified the organs, the abdominal organs. So that's the ancestral idea. We'll take 2 more breaths. My hands stay in Anjali Mudra today, but you could open yours if you like. And then forward fold, separate your feet, let them be hip width distance, and shake your head side to side. So good. You know, and we've got different organs on each side of our body, right? The liver's on one side, spleen's on one side. There's some asymmetry. So it's really good. We got to do both sides. You ready? Here we go. Some are double. Kidneys. Okay, send your hips back. Inhale, arms up. Hands to your heart. Take a full breath here. And exhale, twist it. So now your right elbow is past that left knee. Hey, if your right knee comes forward, that's okay too. Keep pressing your palms together. Keep spinning to the left. Feel this. Maybe it's in your back. Like I feel this releasing my latissimus dorsi. That's the beautiful muscle that's kind of like a cape on your back. So good. 2 more breaths. Lengthening your spine away from your hips and then spinning any amount more to the ceiling. Excellent. And a forward fold. Feet are separated. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, bend forward. Tip forward a little bit into the tops of your feet, the balls of your feet. We'll take one more breath here. Good, and exhale. With a nice long back, we'll come up to standing. Separate your feet now and turn your toes out away from one another. How far out should your feet be? 3 to 4 feet. No one's got a measuring tape on the mat. So take your arms out, and you want to kind of imagine that you've got a string dropping down from your wrist towards your feet or your ankles. So you could go a little further, somewhere in that vicinity. Good, and then hands drop, bend into your knees. And then we're going to straighten out the right leg. Left knee stays bent. You're stretching into that inner adductor. Can you feel that? So you want to breathe with the sensation. Don't press into the right knee. Your hand can be on the shin or even on the floor. Let the left knee swing open a little bit. And we'll take 5 more breaths here. Breath is so big and so important in our practice. It is the key that helps our body know that we're stretching and we're safe. Good, that's it. Let's go. 2 more. Inhale. Relaxing through the left toes. Exhale. Last big breath. Really nice. Come up through center and just simply swap sides so the right knee bends as deeply as it likes to so that you can attain this gorgeous stretch through the left inner thigh. So those inner adductor muscles are really important. Chinese medicine would tell us that they're important for meridians that connect to our kidneys and elimination, but really it feels good. So I want you to get into the sensation of what it's like to stretch and to mindfully release the tension out of your muscles. So good, you guys. We got 3 more breaths here. Let's make them count. Lift the tailbone. Engage the core on every exhale. And again, inhale. Engage the core as you exhale. Last big breath in. Really nice. Exhale it out. Come back through center. Now turn your toes towards one another. So here, feet are kind of pigeon-toed. Toes are in, heels are out, hands are on the floor. Drop your head. So now you may feel this more in the lateral hamstring, perhaps even into the calves. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Come on up to standing. Just pivot now. So you're going to turn your right foot into a warrior 2. Arms reach out to the side. And we're just going to breathe here. So notice there might be a tendency of that right foot, the right heel, scooch in towards the middle, particularly if you're tight in your hips. So just keep an eye on it. And if you see it's doing something that proprioceptively you just weren't aware of, that's something to celebrate because now you're aware. Yeah? So that's really good. This is an added little bonus that yoga affords us. It's like phenomenal. So staying with you, reaching your arms away from one another and breathing here, relaxing the tops of the shoulders down. Now at this point you might be like, Dawn, can we get out of the pose? And I'm with you, I understand. But the reason why we're holding this is you're going to feel an incredible release when we're done holding this pose. And in the meantime, you're developing muscular strength and bone density. So stay with it if possible. Rely on your breath if possible. Rely on the sound of your breath, the sensation of your breath. Now we'll stay with it. Here we go for 10. And if you need to straighten out your front leg or drop your arms, do so. And then just come right back in. 9. Good, that's it. Yeah. Encourage from the inside out. Yeah. 8. Be your own, awesome coach who's super kind and sees the truth and is kind, That's so reliable. That's something we can trust. That's it. Good. Keep the breath active. Tailbone continues to drop. 5 more breaths. You're doing great. Here we go. Inhale. Stretch against that exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale, really good. So straighten out your front leg, lift both arms up to the ceiling, breath comes in, reach up and tall. And then as you exhale, rebend that right knee. Take your right arm down and bring your left arm either down alongside your left leg, behind you on your low back, or even up to the ceiling. Right back of forearm finds the back of the right leg. You can reach your left arm over your ear if you like, and we've got 5 breaths here. So good. You're doing something so good for you. So really enjoy it. Feel this. This is going to give you dividends all day long. This little 20-minute investment is going to give you so much back to you, to your family, to your work, to your community, all of it. Because you feel more relaxed and more embodied, and that is where our wisdom lies, right, you guys? Okay, one more breath. Inhale. Spin those left ribs up to the ceiling as you exhale and stretch against it. Yes, and inhale, warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. Very good. And then we're going to take it down. I'm going to spin, face the other way, just so I can keep talking to you. High plank. Sorry, Milo. Low plank. Upward facing dog. And downward facing diggity dog. Full breath here. Exhale it out. Now before we get to the other side, spin your heels to the left. Keep the right hand glued to the floor. Can you feel why? It gives you your leverage point. Relax through the sides of your neck. Big breath in. Exhale, come back through center and swap. Heels are all the way over to the right. And it's the left hand that acts like glue. You might even feel this stretch through the fascia, underneath the armpit, into the upper back, into the hips and the legs. So good. And then back through center. We'll take a full breath here. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Really press all of that breath out. Pull your abdomen in. And then step your left foot forward. We've got a warrior 1 here. Arms reach. It's a hip opener. Good. And then warrior 2. And we'll sweep it back. Good. Now remember, we're just going to stay here for a little bit. It's really worth it. Get your alignment so that you're really positioned for success in this pose. Left knee is lining up the center of it with that second toe. It could open slightly wide, but not much wider than that, which you really want to be aware of so it doesn't drip into the midline. Now your back heel kicks back about 1/4 of an inch. Your arms reach away from you. That's it. So then breathe with. Give your hands a little stretch away. You might even feel this is opening up underneath the collarbones. And we've got 10 beautiful, big breaths. So don't just let them count and slip by like I'm waiting for, summer break. Like be right here with this moment. Here we go. 10. That's it. 9. Ooh, notice how your hips might open a little more, allowing you to drop even more into the knees so it becomes closer to, or actually at 90 degrees. Don't have to. That's just the general direction. 7. Good. Stay with you now. And by that I mean stay with your breath. Relax through your face. Relax through your jaw. 6. Press back through that right thigh. Listen for the sound of your own breath. In and out through your nose. If possible, I know sometimes with things going on makes that not possible, but if it's possible, do it. There we go. Last 3. Did I say bone density? Bone density. Stay with it now. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Oh, really good. Last one. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Then inhale, straighten out that front leg. Arms up to the ceiling. Maybe look up, maybe stay straight ahead. Bicep by the ears. Inhale. And then bend into that left knee. Take your right arm down behind you and your left back of forearm on the top of the left leg. So what you've got here is you're setting yourself up for a gorgeous 5-breath Parsva Konasana. Push into the outer edge of your back foot. Drop your right sitting bone towards the right heel. Left knee moves away from the pelvis. So you want that left knee moving slightly forward. That's it for 3. Keep stretching that right arm up and over. Ooh-wee. 2. You got this. Here we go. Last one. Inhale. Exhale into the pose. Good, press through that left heel. It's a warrior two, and then a reverse. Ooh, so good. And exhale, high plank. Keep your core engaged. Whoops, sorry, Milo. Low plank. Upward facing dog, pause. And a downward facing dog. Really nicely done. Come up onto the balls of your feet, inhale. And exhale, heels down. Very good. So let's step the right foot forward. Warrior one on the right side. Inhale, lift. We're just going to move through it. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Reverse, inhale. And exhale. We'll come to a high plank, low plank. Inhale, lifting your heart. And exhale, a downward facing dog. Left foot, warrior. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, warrior two. Feel into it. Reverse, feel the breath. And exhale, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, lifting your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that again. Let's start with one full breath here in downward dog. Breath in. Yes, breath out. Left foot, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, inhale, tailbones down. And exhale, high plank. Low plank, good. Upward dog. Breathe, pause. And downward facing dog. Very nicely done. Left foot, warrior one. Oh, you're getting ready for your day. I can feel it. Open, warrior two. Beautiful focus, determination. Inhale, reach back. And exhale, high plank. Low plank. Good. Upward dog breath. And downward facing dog. A full breath in. And breathe it out, long breath out. Let's come onto our knees. Lie onto our backs. And we're going to do a supine figure four before we wrap this puppy up. And I don't mean you, Milo. Okay, right leg across. Draw both legs in towards you. You can use your hands around the left shin or even the left hamstring, the back of the left leg. Flex your right toes. Breathe here just for 5. Relaxing through the jaw and the chin. 2 more breaths. And then letting it go. We'll swap sides. Notice if one side's a little tighter, that's okay. Let it be. Breathe with. And release. Both feet are on the floor now. And then just drop your knees over to the left. Reach your right arm to the right. And then knees up through center and swap. Just decompressing. Really good. Feet are back, glued to the floor. Lift your hips up. Interlace your hands underneath you. Lift a little higher. Breath. And release. Here we go. Take it down. So just a mini Shavasana. And then tip over to one side. Press the earth away. Come on up to seated.
And namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.